National Football League. And we have Zaven Collins, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Cardinals and the Jaguars, and it comes...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 55 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another toe for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Etienne up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, second and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Murray now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be... 7 on 3rd down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. He finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A give to ETN running right. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. One more time with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. The lead is now 14-10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A throw over the middle, taken in. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing again, Murray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Lawrence to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Great coverage there. Holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
ETN on the toss right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sanders' kick is good, and they move their lead up to 4 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-20, 2:21 the time left. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray now on 1st down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Murray to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lawrence. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining